Hello, this is Denise Castro, and I'm going to talk to you about how to create and plan your homepage in Canvas. So in the last video, we talked about how your course homepage is a lot like your own classroom. All right, remember when you walk into your classroom, there's a board there telling students they're in the right place. There you are as the teacher smiling at your students. You've got your desk. Each student has their desk where all their materials are in there. And then they also have their resources, which is, manipulatives, anchor charts, all those things. Now in the Canvas course homepage, the vocabulary is a little different. Instead of having a Promethean board, you're going to have a banner instead. Instead of being there in person, you're going to have a link to your Zoom account. Instead of having desks for your students, they're going to have modules that they access and turn assignments into. Instead of having manipulatives and anchor charts, you're going to link students to apps and other links. All right, so if you think about your homepage more like a template, you're realizing that at the top you're going to have a banner and then at least 3 buttons. I only have 3. I like to keep it simple. So think about yours. If you could have your dream classroom, what would it look like? All right, so if you're working from a template like this is kind of what I worked from. And I'm going to just come out of present mode. I'm going to show you how I can customize this. You can play with colors. So say I want my buttons to have like a nice little circular shape. So I'm going to make this white, and then I'm going to make the outline a nice blue. And I want to thicken up that outline. And then I want to have my things say 6th grade music, and I did this with word art. So then I want to customize the color maybe again to that nice blue. I'm going to do an outline and a fill, just like that. Okay. And now I'm going to go back into regular present mode. And after spending some time in Google Slides, I eventually had come up with something like this. So everything that you see here is from Google Slides. Okay. And then I can copy and paste that into my Google Draw. That's for another day. Okay. So I've got my Zoom button that my students can click and come see me in Zoom. I've got my weekly lessons, and you are going to want to have a weekly lessons button because it's going to make accessing your modules for your students very easy. Okay, and then I also have an extra resource there. Okay, so before you start the whole design process, first you'll want to choose your theme. Do you want to have rocket ships? Do you want to have soccer balls? Do you want to have bows or ballerinas? Decide on that. Okay, and then from there, choose 3 to 4 colors that you think go well together to accent your theme. And then think about any extra embellishments that you want to have. Okay, so if you're working with a team, that's actually really wonderful because you guys can all work together toward one grade level homepage if you want. So you can each have a different role. So one person can choose the theme, or you could vote on a theme. Somebody else can create the buttons, preferably a more creative person, right? And someone else who can create the banners, like topic banners or your class banner. All right, and then you'll have somebody who's a little more tech savvy who can insert those buttons and banners into the home page and make it look nice. And then you'll have another person who can take all the images that were created and actually organize them into a shared folder so you guys can access those images, make any edits or changes that you want to make. And then once that homepage is put together, that person, the technology person, will share and import the homepage into Creative Commons, where then you guys can go ahead and take that and import it into your own course, and your homepage is done. All right, so say that you don't like somebody's color, they picked red and you wanted blue or whatever, that's fine, because if it's created in Google Draw, all you have to do is maybe change the design, republish it, and then post it. And every update that you make in Google Draw with your pictures will automatically update in your Canvas with very little work, okay? Once you guys kind of have things together, your plan, set a goal. When should we be done? Some groups that I've worked with, they've been able to get it done in a week or 2 because they really want to get going on this. It took me about a week to set up a good home page, but then I took another couple days to fix it up and modify it and make it what I want. So this is a really fun process. You guys get to be creative and collaborate with one another. So enjoy and good luck.